Hello dosto, welcome back to Study Saga. This is our final video on matrices, the much awaited part 3 and the most important one also. In the previous video, we have discussed about various operations on matrices. Here we will learn about the multiplication of two matrices and solve few very important selected sums. So stay tuned. Like I always say, shower us with your love and feedback. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook for the latest updates. Connect us through our email ID studysaga21@gmail.com and help us to grow more. So let's start today's session. So here we will learn about the multiplication of two matrices. Two matrices A and B are said to be compatible or conformable for the product A and B if and only if the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of B. So two matrices are said to be compatible for the product for the multiplication if and only if the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of B. Their order doesn't have to be equal, but the number of columns. Suppose A matrix A has order M cross N and matrix B has order N cross B. See, the number of columns of A must be equal to the number of rows of B. Then only the way their product is possible. The other two can be unequal, but the number of columns of A must be equal to the number of rows of B. Then the product AB will also form a matrix which will have the order the left out ones, that is M and M by B. So this two will vanish and the new product will have the order M by P. So let us see how the process of multiplying two matrices. Suppose A is given as A, B, C and D, and B is given as X, Y, Z and W. See, it has order 2 by 2 and this is also order 2 by 2. So product, as the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of B, therefore their product is possible. So what we will do, we will simply product this two. We will write this two A, B, C, D. And this one as X, Y, Z and W. So how we will multiply? We will follow this method, row and column wise multiplication. First row will be multiplied with the first column. So how? Let's see. A into X plus B into Y gives us the first element. A into X plus B into Y. Similarly, first row will be multiplied with the second row for the second element. A into Y, that is AY plus B W. Similarly, second row, first column, second row, second column. C into X, D into Y. Similarly, C into Y, CY plus D into W, DW. So we can see this and this are equal. So that is how you can check whether you have multiplied it correctly or not. So what to do? Again we see AB will be A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z and W. So how we will multiply this? We will draw one line also, this one. A will be multiplied with x plus b will be multiplied with z. This gives us the first element. Similarly, a will be multiplied with y and b will be multiplied with w. Similarly, c will be multiplied with x plus d will be multiplied with z. Again, second row's element will be multiplied with the second column, that is c will be multiplied with y and d with w. Very easy. So let's go to the sums and see. Sum number 1. Find x and y if two matrices are given in the product from, in the right hand side another matrix is given. So first we will check whether the product is possible or not. First matrix has the order how much? 2 by 2. First matrix has the order 2 by 2 and the second matrix has order 2 rows. We can see 2 rows are there, 1 column, so 2 by 1. So is there multiplication possible? Yes, the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of B, therefore their product is possible. So we will multiply. How we will multiply? Let's see. So x will be multiplied with 2. Yes. 3x will be multiplied with 1. So this way and this way we multiply. 3x into 2, 3x into 1. First element. Y into 2 plus 4y into 1. So we get 2x plus 3x as 5x as the first element. 2y plus 4y as 6y as the second element. As these two matrices are equal, so their corresponding elements will also be equal. So 5x equals to 5, so x equals to 1. Similarly, 6y equals to 12 and therefore y is equals to 2. Going to the next sum. Okay, if a is given this, find the value of a square minus 5a plus 7i, where I is the unit matrix of order 2. So I is given as the unit matrix of order 2. What is a unit matrix of order 2? Whose diagonal elements will be 1 and the other will be 0. So this is a unit matrix of order 2. Similarly, unit matrix of order 3 will be 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So here we will require only this. So let's see. So it is given a square. The value of a is given, the matrix A is given, but we have to find a square. A square is nothing but multiplying a with a, that is 2 times we are writing a, that is 3 1 minus 1 2, multiplying again 3 1 minus 1 2, minus 5 into a, 5 into the matrix A, plus 7i. In place of I we will put the identity matrix, that is 1 0 0 1. So again we will follow that method, row and column. So 3 will be multiplied with 3 plus 1 will be multiplied with minus 1, 3 will be multiplied with 1. So the basic rule is that first row first column will give the first element of the product matrix. Similarly, first row second column will give the second element of the product matrix. Second row first column will give the third element of the product, and second row second column will give the fourth element of the product. So see, let's see, 3 into 3 plus 1 into minus 1. Okay, again 3 into 1 of the second column, 1 into 2 gives the second element. Similarly, this multiplied by this, and minus 5 is multiplied with matrix A, so it gives us, on multiplying each elements of A with 5, we get 15, 5 minus 5 and 10 plus 7 0 0 7. So on solving we get these two matrices plus the identity matrix which is multiplied with 7. So on solving we get it is as a null matrix, because this also becomes 15, 5 minus 5 and 10. So this 15 minus 15 is 0, so we get this as 0 0 0 0, which is a null matrix. Next sum. If A is given this, B is given this, is the product possible? They are asking if their product is possible or not. We can see that the order of A is 2 by 2 and the order of B is 2 by 1. So number of columns of A is 2 and number of rows of B is 2. So which two are equal? Therefore we can say yes, their products are equal. Their product is possible as number of columns of A equals to number of rows of B. This we should write along with this. Product of AB is possible and the order of their product will be, so as it is 2 by 2 and 2 by 1, deleting this 2 we get the product as 2 by 1. So we will multiply, so we have to find their product also. So similar way, this and this way, 3 will be multiplied with 2, 5 will be multiplied with 4. We will follow this direction. Again for the second row it is 4 into 2 and minus 2 into 4, that gives us this. Okay, find the value of x if a square equals to b given. A and b both given, we have one equation is also given, that is a square is equals to b, and we have to find the value of x which is in matrix B, as we can see. So we will do what? A square means a into a, we will write this to b is given, so we will keep b as it is in the right hand side and solve, multiply a into a in the left hand side. So again we will follow the same rule, row, first column, first row, second column, second row, first column, second row, second column. So 2 into 2 plus 12 into 0 gives the first element, 2 into 12 plus 12 into 1 gives the second element, 0 into 2 plus 1 into 0 gives the third element, 0 into 12 plus 1 into 1 gives the fourth element. On solving we get this 43601 in the left hand side, and in the right hand side it is 4x01. As these two matrices are equal, their corresponding elements will also be equal, therefore the value of x will be 36. Okay, coming to the next question. Given this x equals to 7 by 6 in the right hand side, so we have to find the order of matrix X and also the matrix X. So we can see the first matrix has order, 2 by 2, X का order we don't know, and in the right hand side their product order is 2 by 1. As the first matrix has order 2 by 2 which is multiplied with matrix X, so we know that the number of columns of 2 must be equal, number of columns of the first matrix must be equal to the number of rows of the second matrix, so it will be 2 into 1. The order of X will be 2 by 1. Now on solving, so if it is a 2 by 1 matrix, its elements will be written as A, B. It is a 2 by 1 matrix, 2 rows 1 column. Yes, let the matrix X be 2 by 1 matrix which is A, B. Now we will put A, B in place of X, and now we will solve. On multiplying we get 2 into A plus 1 into B by minus 3 into A plus 4 into B equals to 7, 6. So on these two are equal matrices. By the definition of equality we can say their corresponding elements are also equal. Therefore 2A plus B equals to 7 and minus 3A plus B equals to 4, minus 3A plus 4B equals to 6. So on solving this two we get values of A and B as 2 and 3. So therefore matrix X will contain 2 and 3 as its elements. Okay, coming to the next question, we see that in the matrix, inside the matrix, we have 4 sine 30 degree. This should be inside the matrix. Two cos 60 degree, 2 cos 60 degree, sine 90 degree, and 2 cos 0 degree. Okay, so we know that sine 30 is equals to half, so 4 into half, cos 60 is half, 2 into half, sine 90 is 1, and cos 0 is also 1. So it becomes 2, 1, 1, 2. So what did we do? We know sine 30 is half, so we will put half in place of sine 30. We know cos 60 is half, so we will put half in place of cos 60. We know sine 90 value is 1, so we will put 1 in place of sine 90, and we know that cos 0 is also 1, so we will put 1 in place of cos 0. So it becomes 4 into half becomes 2. Then 2 into half becomes 1, 1 into 1 becomes 1, and 2 into 1 becomes 2. So again we will multiply this 2, we get 2 into, we will go by row and column method, that is 2 into 4 plus 1 into 5, 2 into 5 plus 1 into 4, 1 into 4 plus 2 into 5, 1 into 5 plus 2 into 4. So we get this, and the answer is this. On solving, we get this as the answer. 13, 14, 14, 13 is the answer. This is a very important sum. Similar sums can come in the exams, where in place of numbers, sine 60, sine, cos, tan values can be put. So we have to learn the table, trigonometric table, where all the values are given. We have to learn that table. We will discuss in the trigonometry chapter what we should learn from there. So among those only will come in the exams, but this is also very important sum. So we have come to the end of part 3. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for Study Saga classes. Thank you for your patience, and stay safe, stay happy, and we will fight this pandemic together. Till then, take care of yourself, keep practicing, keep studying, and have a very good day. Bye.